Buenas gente y bienvenidos de nuevo al canal. Y bueno, vamos a seguir en Metal Gear tal y como lo dejamos la última vez. Que bueno, como visteis, digamos que el vídeo se volvió un poco corrupto. Y la última parte se vio un poco rara, entonces por eso cortaba. Uy, un momentito, voy a aflojar la tele. Estoy grabando a las 3 de la mañana, ¿vale? Entonces igual, por eso notáis incluso mi voz un poco más baja. Ah. Venga, hombre. Tira para atrás, tira para atrás. Déjame en paz. De todas formas, es que con una escopeta no sé qué espero hacer. Necesito recargar. No, esto no se asusta tan fácilmente. Venga. Oh, lluvia. Hacía falta la lluvia. Pero en serio, ahora me quedé. El mundo me odia. Hombre, lo bueno es que seguimos vivos, ¿no? Trofeo. Bien, soy un polluelo. ¡Bú! Pero en fin, que era un prólogo.
The name's Ocelot. Big boss. You know who I am. A certain man gave me a job to do. Two, actually. First was to get you out of that hospital. The second was to rescue the man himself. You remember? Your
Me da a mí que no.
9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller.
Oh, Dios.
9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You were considered dead. Until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time. It's your only chance.
Suena buen plan, ¿no?
First, we need to save Miller. He's in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
What, you can't keep up with world affairs in a coma? 4 years ago, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. The Muslims are fighting back.
Bueno, ahora entramos un poco más en historia, eso está bien, para ubicarnos.
Rebels when he was captured by the Soviets. The Reds' 40th Army. Troop strength somewhere around 100,000. The squad holding Miller set off near the Pakistan border yesterday. Now, in 3 days, they'll reach the Soviet garrison. They'll be interrogated for a few more days, and it's off to a logger. Or left to rot in a ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks. The job didn't mean anything to Miller. He only took it on to keep you safe. Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Had a pretty good deal on her once the IWC started raising a stink. Now it's 7 days to Port Qasim, another 3 overland. So we won't have much
Joder,
time.
es una puta semana para ir.
Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on. Ha!
O sea, básicamente estamos un poco en el rollo de siempre, ¿no? Y al final este es otro Snake, entre comillas. Que conste que, lo repito por si alguien todavía no se acuerda, y es que ando bastante perdido en cuanto a historia de Metal Gear. O sea, me acuerdo más o menos del 4. Y poco más, porque los de PSP no los llegué a jugar. He movido el mando sin querer. Y me encanta eso de que lo muevas y se activen cosas. Hostia, eso es un brazo mucho mejor que el que tengo. Y con reloj. Vale, esto ya tiene pinta de que ya empieza lo serio, ¿no? Vale, casetes. Parte de emblema. Y ya. ¿Por qué siempre tiene que haber miembros fantasma? O sea, siempre hay gente rara metida en estos juegos, por Dios.
The area ahead is under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Joder, pues ya son 10 días, ¿eh?
Storm's passing.
Si en ese tiempo no les ha dado por torturarlo y matarlo, son unos pussies. Eso nos están esperando.
Getting used to it?
Me encanta el trozo de metralla que finalmente se confirma que sí que bueno, que lo tengo ahí. Entonces se anula mi teoría de lo del fantasma este de fuego. Oh, me anulan teorías.
After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces. Should be the perfect warm-up.
Bien. Tengo mi cacharrito.
Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see
Vale, él está aquí.
That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is we don't know his exact location.
Nosotros aquí.
Finding it is your first priority. Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? To the right. Look up. All right, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it.
¿Qué es aquello?
That's Violo Village. The Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
En el iDroid. O con los binoculares. Vale, sí, es con los binoculares. Vale, perfecto, oye, eso está bien. Así nadie se pierde.
I give him 3 days tops. If we fail and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own.
Bien, libre.
You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. He'll be missing them. And you're his only hope.
Sus míticas gafas.
Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
Bueno, se hará lo que se pueda. Este caballo es todoterreno. Porque espero que sí. No hay...
That's marking. Focus on the thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map.
¿Solo hay un vigilante?
Hold it. There's a Soviet guard post. They're bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view.
Vale, metal. Oh, un diamante en bruto.
That's a rough diamond. Good find. It'll fetch a high price.
Se me hace quizá demasiado raro que solo haya un tío, ¿eh? Bueno, esto de aquí está obviamente cerrado. Voy a rodearlo por sobre... nada.
Sight, sound. Keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly.
Prefiero tenerlos siempre localizados. ¿Era cuadrado para cogerlos? No, R2. ¿Cómo era para hacer esto exactamente? Vale, R3.
Извини, я не знаю английского.
Where are your friends?
Boss, you don't understand what he said? I guess that makes sense. It looks like that horn stuck in your head has impacted the language center of your brain. If only we had a recruit with the Russian interpreter skill, we could get by with simultaneous interpretation.
Fuck.
Speak.
Understanding a language and being able to interpret from that language for somebody else are two different things. Juggling languages at a rapid-fire pace is more difficult than you might think. So, in other words, while I do speak Russian, don't expect me to. Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight. The portable
¿Te imaginas que lo llego a meter aquí y hay alguien? Vale, pero yo no me quiero esconder.
Same goes for hiding downed enemies in it.
Outpost captured.
Vale, espera, vamos a ver aquí dentro de la casucha. Vale, pues tú te puedes quedar por aquí tirado. Hostia, que de granadas. Vale, mola. Y eso es un paquete de munición, supongo. Ahí ve algo que ha desaparecido. Vale, me lo ha sumado automático. Era un silenciador, creo. En la torre tampoco hay nada. Joder, qué poco interesante. Vale, vamos a ver este otro puesto. En el cual aparentemente, ojo, no hay nadie.
You're almost at the enemy
Extraction
outpost,
arrived
Via
at
Low
Mother
Village.
Base.
The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in.
Encontrado materiales, creo, en el camino.
Is there anywhere that overlooks the village?
Hay bastantes recursos por lo que estoy viendo.
You have arrived
Vale.
at your destination.
O sea, los A, B y tal son mis marcadores.
Arrived at Mother Base.
O sea, no hay nadie. Es que no me parece normal que haya tan poca resistencia, ¿no? Por mucho que sea, por ejemplo, el primer nivel, ¿no? Vale, pero solo hay un pavo. Yo soy de esos ansiosos que no puede dejar esperar al dardo a actuar, ¿eh? Vale, allí ya hay dos.
There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there.
Que decía yo, digo, no creo que no haya nada. Fuck. Pues salvado por los pelos, ¿eh? Veo que hay bastante ítem a recoger. Vale. A ver, aquí supongo que voy a tener que moverme con cuidado.
Sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration. But your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up. Who knows when you'll bump into an enemy.
Un granero. Nah, que tiene alambre de espino, no pasa nada. Vale, vamos a dejar aquí esto, la verdad. Y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo, porque esto está durando bastante cada uno, así que vale, lo dejamos y nos vemos en el siguiente, ¿vale? Así que venga, adiós.